Hello everyone, it is my anniversary and I am enraged. I am so livid. Yes, on my anniversary, on this day of celebration, I am filled with anger. And do you want to know why? Okay, now they become silent, but probably you can hear some drills going in the background. And usually I start my streams later. And I'm like, oh, but today my friends are celebrating their in real life birthday. They have a dinner party. So I'm going to move my stream earlier. What's the worst that can happen? It is a Saturday. Nothing. Why? Yeah, you can hear it. You can hear it probably. Why is there drilling on a Saturday? I am Dance. Hello. Become in love. You are the first. Thank you. Thank you. I saw you watching Primo's pizza stream. But yes, it is my anniversary. Not have anything super special planned because my birthday is in March and I want to celebrate that big time. This is more of a humble celebration, a celebration nonetheless, where I want to speak over the drilling in the background that I hope is not too obnoxious for you, and go over a bit of my content, reflect. It's not that bad. Oh, I'm glad. Thank you. It drives me crazy. I'm glad I have my earphones on. But yes, it's weird that it's been a year as a VTuber, because honestly, I feel like I've been streaming as a VTuber for 8 or 9 years. Like, it's weird. I feel like I've done so much stuff. I've met so many cool people along the way and everything as a VTuber. When I discovered that it was just my first anniversary, I was in shock. And let me say hello to Zerzon over on YouTube as well. Happy Nando Day. Let's go, let's go. Yes, 1 year ago today, I did debut as a VTuber, and I want to divide this stream into 2 main segments. For the first segment, I want to go over the journey so far. What has been the road that we traveled? What has led me here to my first anniversary? What have I been doing? What am I doing with my life? No! Nah, my life is definitely better. When I started VTubing, I was still doing a PhD. Now I am a PhD. I am the PhD. So definitely things have gone uphill. And I want to see the journey before and then do a little bit of planning for the journey ahead. Of course, one thing that I've learned from streaming is that no matter how much you plan, you also need to be adaptable. So today it is a day of a strategic meeting. It's a day of planning, a day of reflection, a day of thinking of what happened, of reflecting on what's the plans for the future. But just because I defined some plans for today doesn't mean that they are cemented down. And let's start by going over the journey so far. Is this button? Oh, I think it's this button. Yes! And you can see here, this is before I was a VTuber. Oh, don't want to dox myself. Still already doing collabs with Zerzon, doing some Civ 7 and Age of Empires casting. But this is where my journey started. As a VTuber, you can see who is TheNando. Arrow pointing. It's this guy in the corner. I started off with a subathon that was a little bit too convoluted, the rules and everything, the structure of the subathon. And it's also something important to note, is that I'm using my YouTube because it's better to have a vision of the journey. But my main platform now is definitely Twitch. Based on the numbers, based on the feedback, based on my enjoyment of using the platform, I'm just using YouTube as a visual reference to my journey as a VTuber, but my platform is Twitch, and it's good to have YouTube as a visual reference also, but it's not good to focus on the YouTube numbers because my YouTube numbers went downhill when I started VTubing. Well, I started Twitching at the exact same time. This is my VTuber debut. It's also when I started dual streaming and doing all of my streams on Twitch on the regular. So it's kind of a 2-in-1 anniversary. In fact, I kind of speedran becoming a Twitch affiliate because of my previous knowledge that I already had from YouTube and everything. So probably it's like VTuber anniversary, Twitch affiliate anniversary, and then my birthday, all of them in a close sequence. But yes, it started. I presented myself, did a subathon where, yeah, started with just a few chat, and then I was like, okay, what games define me? Age of Empires, playing versus chat, come at me. I explored some other games like your EU4 and Civ 7. I wish I could stream more of those games, but my streaming time is limited. I have to prioritize things. And I feel like Civ 7, it is not quote-unquote my bad. I think the game, sadly, is not very popular. The category is quite... there's not interest. And as a streamer, I mean, I've played the game off stream. You shouldn't play a game that's being not popular at all. And EU4, EU5, 6... Civ 7 is the flop. I could go back to 6. 6 and 5 are still famous. Oh, 6, 7. Let's go. 6, 7. I love the freaking 6, 7. Okay, side story. While I'm going over the journey, the other day I met with one of my good old friends, and I started telling him about, oh, tralalero tralala, tung 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 sahur, and he's like, I have no idea what that is. And I'm like, there are people who don't know what Italian brain rot is. Like, you find Italian brain rot trading cards in every market or things like that. And then later on, I did the 6-7, and he was like, oh, what is that? And I explained to him, and he was like, oh, I went to see a concert, and I think the singer was doing that, but I didn't understand. And I'm like, how do you not know 6-7? How, like, I know that not everyone has deep internet knowledge, but how can you dodge the bullet of 6-7 and Italian brain rock? I was shocked. But yes, I did play EU4 and Civ 7. 9 hours stream. I need to get back at doing long streams sometimes. First, I need to know if I'm winning income in the next couple of 2 weeks. I have one of the most important reveals in my life. That's not an exaggeration. I applied to some very important a very important position, very important funding, and in the next 2 weeks I'll know the reply. So Quinchosteiro, the heart is going quite strongly, but some people are well adjusted. I am deep. Yes, I am also. I wish I could say I'm well adjusted. I mean, I kind of am for VTuber standards. I think I touch grass more than most VTubers, but definitely spend too much time online. And then some Dark Souls, one of my favorite games. Yes, Civ. Ah, the life of a PhD. I'm glad I'm free from the PhD. Oh, I still have... I need to do this back, having my bookshelf as a background. And then I went back to Age of Empires, and I remember being a little bit disappointed with the Age of Empires numbers, but I feel it was also the division of communities, the starting on Twitch, and also, okay, I transitioned from being a Flash tuber to being a VTuber, and that changes things. It changes how people perceive your content, and most of all, it changes your image of yourself. And I went away from Age of Empires for a little bit, now I'm back, and I think my content was having less success. And I think the main reason is not the branding as a VTuber that harms me. I think that I didn't have confidence in my own image as a VTuber. I think that was harming me more than being a VTuber itself. I think I was doing lower quality Age of Empires streams because I was self-conscious of, okay, maybe my image doesn't isn't well adjusted to Age of Empires content, and I think that psychological trap harmed me more than being a VTuber itself, if I'm honest. The life of a PhD, please give me money. Yes! I spent 15 years... No, it's not 15, it's way more. How many years? 20 years of my life studying. What for? Oh, to say, please give me money. I write long text, giving you all the reasons to give me money. I specialize in writing texts asking for money. Some karaoke, a little bit of everything. Birthday, this was a great stream. If I open, how... Okay, the window, really, you can see... Oh, Corbett! Like, the guests and everything. I had Wilhelm over. I had... Oh, Atariel, of course, Maru. DT, even some facecam streamers. I had Zerzon, who is here in chat, the old model. Junken's old model! Let's go! Freaking Junken, Terakawa Hana. Oh, Zoom was revealed. This was the birth of the 3D Nando. I was so happy with the freaking 3D Nando. This was the stream where Zoom offered me the 3D Nando. And then me and Almantas just yapped on for about an hour, talking about a little bit of everything. Oh, and then the Age of Empires people joined me in the end. Dizzy and then Addictive Me as well. Oh, Valheim. I had Valheim open during that entire stream. But yeah, Wilhelm, 4-bit, Tatarieo, Maru, TT, Zerzon, Junken, Terakawa Hana, Zoom, Almantas. It's good for me to check this because my anniversary is 21 days from now, my birthday. It's kind of like, okay, I gotta organize something. Yeah, finishing Dark Souls. Dark Souls, like in terms of content, it is one of my favorite games of all time. I love Dark Souls. I think it is one of the best games ever. However, I think if I just do a regular Dark Souls stream, like me playing the game, it isn't worth it. It has no traction. And if I do a special stream, like, okay, let me put effort and create an original concept inside of Dark Souls, it does pay off, but if I put the same amount of effort into Age of Empires or Go, the payoff would be bigger. So, and it also comes down to image, to branding. I feel like a lot of Dark Souls content creators are Dark Souls only, and I'm definitely more of a variety streamer, and I feel like Dark Souls collides with my branding, collides with my image, collides with my style. So even though I love the game, I honestly don't think it has a place on my channel. At least not in stream format. If I did some videos, maybe, but right now I'm more full. Especially, I just said that my focus is on Twitch, so steering away from the videos. Another thing, going back to Age of Empires content, I see that VTubing was when my Age of Empires content went downhill a bit. I don't think it was just the image that I had of myself. There were so many issues I had with capturage, technical issues. And technical issues are such a big downer for both the streamer and the viewers. I think there were a lot of things snowballing against me in Age of Empires. I say that because now I'm back at Age of Empires and loving it. But I do think there were quite a few reasons for me to step away, including drama in tournaments. Yes, I got involved in the drama. Amazing. I had my hiatus to finish my PhD. That's this 2-month gap. And what's that image? Oh, it's Dalton and Hera winning something. I did stream Oblivion. And hello, Zerzal, no drama for the Dark Souls at least. True, no drama, only spicy noodles. Yeah, Oblivion is one of my favorite games of all time. The game was just poorly optimized and once again not the best for content. You can see even though views on YouTube are not a good demographic, we'll reach that later on. And look, Zerzon! It's old you! Good old Zerzon and Nano playing Night Rain for 5 hours. Man, whenever we collab, that's another thing. I think it's very important when you are a streamer to be aware of your objectives and to match your expectations to your objectives and to your plans. I think not all streamers have the same goal. I think not all streamers have the same prioritization. One of my priorities is to enjoy myself as a streamer. For example, I'm heavily grinding on literature, on writing a book. If I wasn't doing that, I would probably have more of a mindset to grind streaming. But since I have other focuses, I feel like if I also grind on the streaming, if I also go to try hard, it will be counterproductive. I would be fighting too many battles at the same time. So I've come to the realization that I like doing good content, I like focusing on quality, but I think it's better for me to focus on enjoyment and to have good content come from that enjoyment, because I have some ideas of shows and streams that maybe would have a much higher potential of going viral and of being quote-unquote good content, but I have zero desire to do it. And Zumo, happy VTuberversary again! Yeah, third time already, third time's the charm. Hello, hello, Zumu. And for those of you who joined in the meanwhile, I do apologize for the construction sounds that you may hear in the background. The problem of starting streams earlier. And yeah, 8 months ago, I did my first Go stream. And this is why I'm happy for doing multi-stream on YouTube and Twitch. Because I'm going to do a time skip to present days. Go is my worst content on YouTube. What is 13 views? Like, this is so bad. It is that, like, YouTube hates me now. That's why I'm pivoting to Twitch more as well. YouTube absolutely... And look, the previous one, 22. And this is my best performing content on Twitch. YouTube absolutely hates me now. I don't know if it's the multi-streaming. I don't know what I did to you, YouTube son. I don't think it's the human side of things, because there's always two sides. There's the human side and the algorithm side. My YouTube viewers are as great as my Twitch viewers. They are very supportive, they participate in chat. I think this is more of an algorithm thing than a human thing. I think YouTube algorithm hates me now. And the proof that I have is that, for example, when I start a new series, YouTube algorithm loves new series, so you can see 770 views. For example, Satisfactory, 50 something. Not a lot. If I go for my first Satisfactory stream, since it was a first stream, 1500. And let's go, Van! I was talking about how people on YouTube are great. Thank you so much, Van. One of my two biggest supporters on YouTube in terms of monetary, so I am very thankful, Van. I hope you're doing well. Salut, Nando, long time no see. Salut, Van. Thank you so much. And Canel Camel, Ortega Alejandro, Lady Saffron, the one who created my VTuber. That's so fitting. Stefan Bjorn and Crown Guy Official got a gifted from Van. Thank you so much, Van, for helping in the celebration. No, it means a lot, and that's what I mean. People on YouTube are great, so I don't take these numbers very personally. I just think the algorithm on YouTube doesn't like me now. And I know that talking about Twitch, like saying the word Twitch makes YouTube angry. So I think YouTube is mad at me. But I hope you're doing okay lately, Van. I'm very glad to see you here again. I feel like I like you're one of the names that I see in chat, and it fills me with a feeling of, okay, I've known this face, this name for ages. Whenever I see a cat on the streets, I remember you, Van. I'm like, oh, I'm going to pet the cat though. But yes, we were here. A little bit of Oblivion. I think this is when my content started getting more structured in a way. I did the strategy games tier list. It's something that is not repeatable, but it was a good bit of content. And it is a content that I felt like I was playing to my expertise. I enjoy doing that stream. Cats are eternal. True. The other day there was a black cat in my route, like my usual walking route, and he was so clingy. I had to pay the pay the tax, like you need to give pets in order to pass. I needed to stay there for like 10 minutes petting the cat. He wouldn't let me go, and I knew that it was a cat that was well taken care of. It's basically, I don't know how common it is on other countries, but it is a car mechanic, a mechanic workshop, and they have a bunch of cats that are always patrolling, and they're like the cats of the place. And I knew, okay, you are one of the cats here. If not, I would take you home. But no, don't do that if it is a cat that has an established life. And hello, Kratos, happy anniversary. Thank you. Glad to have you here as well on the celebration. Yeah, Road to Dawn, my Go series, now I've renamed it to Content Scones, because I like the name. Is not only good performing content, but content that I like doing. That's very important. Happy anniversary! Thank you, Van. It is weird. As I said, I feel like I've been streaming. I mean, I've been streaming for longer than a year, but I feel like I've been a VTuber for like 10 years already. What do you mean it's just 1 year? A small prick for 1 year. True. Tony Hawk's. I love this game, but the remake makes me have so much motion sickness. I cannot play it. I cannot stream this. The guitar? I need to have more time to get back into the guitar. I feel like I can do good guitar content, but I talked about how important it is to match your expectations to the reality, and I have not been practicing that much, and when I stream it's like, okay, I haven't practiced that much, I'm going to play the guitar and do a great stream. I feel like I can do guitar content, but I need more structure and practice around it. Oh, the Uma Musume arc. This feel like they were 3 months ago. True, 7 months. And getting coached by Junker in Uma Musume, that was fun. Yeah, getting Kita-san Black. Like, one thing about Uma Musume is that I think making good-looking thumbnails for Age of Empires is quite hard. For my Go streams, I just use the same structure every time. Uma Musume thumbnails just look so great. They stand out. I want to click the Uma Musume videos myself. Freaking lasagna for getting monetized on YouTube. Yeah, and this is, I think this is when Age of Empires started slowing down my enjoyment and everything. Oh, to this day, this is one of my favorite streams. The keep talking and nobody explodes. Wilhelm is cut off here in the side of the screen. Keep talking and nobody explodes with Wilhelm Vanderboss. It was one of my favorite streams of all time. It is related. Right now, I see content creation in a way that my personal view on content creation, I don't think every stream needs to be a great stream. I think it is important to allow yourself to not have the pressure of always pushing for a 10 out of 10 stream. I'm also sharing my wisdom as a streamer in this anniversary. But when I want to do a good stream, I think there are two types of superb streams. Type A streams are streams that are very relatable. It's me talking about a topic that resonates with all of you. It's me playing a game that is frustrating and you've also been frustrated by that game. I think type 1 of good content is being relatable. Type 2 of good content, I believe, is giving the viewers an experience that they can't get elsewhere. For example, GTA RP, that's currently going on. You as a viewer, it is hard to get the structure of joining a server that there's 200 people role-playing. So the streamers are providing an experience, the viewers are living through the streamer an experience that they can't do otherwise. And I feel like this is one of those type B streams. It's like, not any one of you can join with a friend and do a 6-language stream challenge, and even if you did, like the roulette and everything, the fact that it has spectators and interaction and everything boosts the enjoyment of everyone. Yes, TheNando's on screen, let's go. I should open this stream. Can I watch this stream right now? Wait. Oh, let's go, Infinite Loop. Let's go, let's go, let's go. A lot of nanos on screen. Ah, it stops at 3. I'm glad they are muted. Woo! But, hi, Mom. Yeah, but I think it is important to be relatable or provide an exclusive experience. Buy one, get 3 or 4. Nando wave. Okay, let's go. Woo! It kind of glitched out. Let's do the Nando clock. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. I do say it is important to have fun on stream. But yeah, I'm very proud of this stream because this is the kind of thing that I don't think I could do if I'm not a streamer, and that people enjoyed as well. This is one of my favorite streams. Nando clock, next TikTok trend confirmed. Let's go. I started doing some machine games. Do I only have... I recognize this collab with Almantas. Do I only have one collab with Almantas in this entire time as a VTuber? I think I do. I have more with Junkin. I do wonder whose bird on the... Oh, the bird on my thumbnail! That's you! TheNando. That's the drawing of my mascots. Do I have the image here prepared? Let me grab the image real quick. I announced it once, but honestly, I think I didn't do the best job in the world at announcing it, and I need to push it more. Maybe in my... Like, this anniversary came at a time that I was a bit busy. So it was hard to prepare a lot of stuff. Maybe I need to push the image of the TheNando more during my birthday. Hello, big me. Okay, I need to make this smaller. I'm too big. And I have like a template on how... Like, I have a drawing template, I have a thing where people can customize their own TheNando, and basically the lore is interesting. Oh, let me remove the background so you can see it better. Yes. The lore is interesting, I say, because I wrote it myself. I love writing, it is, and letter writing in particular. And my lore for the TheNando, they look like Pokemon's true. They are kind of like origami birds. And it is basically, I travel the world, and I wrote letters during my travels. Letters about a little bit of everything, about the journeys themselves, letters of reflection about myself, letters of thought, letters with no destination. and I discarded them along the path. I left those letters behind. And during my journeys, during my travels, those letters became kind of an embodiment of my wishes, of my wills. And because of that desire, they came back to life. And everything that I did on my journey, every good deed, every piece of myself that I shared through one of those letters, came back to support me. And you, like the Nandos, are one of those letters that came back to life. And I influenced you through my presence, through my letters, through my content. And now you're back to support me. And Greta told me the letter. No, letters like... Not a single letter. Letters like the freaking whole thing. But yeah, those are that's the lore. And the Nandos have a wax seal in the back, a wax stamp, and one of those ribbons from the letters. I have more. Let me grab the template. I need to create my own Nandos. Maybe that's a good pre-birthday or post-birthday stream idea. I need to share the Nandos more. Ta-da. Where are they? And oh, for example, it's funny how Destiny gives me reason. Because I was just saying, oh, YouTube doesn't like me, but it's just algorithm. It's not like people. And right now I have way more chatters on YouTube than Twitch. So my own words, this stream is proving my own perception of content as correct. It's just a flying piece of folded paper. Where do I have the Nandos are here? And of course, these were made by Carla Rivas, the artist that made my starting soon screen and everything. She's one of my favorite artists to work with. Always does amazing stuff. Very easy to communicate with. But yes, we have here a template of the Nandos, and it's kind of like a customize your own. You can customize all views or just one of them. But the Nando lore goes deep. You can see here the design. So I need to. These are on the thumbnail. Oops! Why did I become so small suddenly? Burb. Yes. Oh, and by the way, they are swallows. They aren't any bird. They are the swallow, because my birthday is 3 weeks from now. It's the 21st of March, and it is the first day of spring. And swallows are a symbol of spring. I also have traveled the whole world, and swallows are a symbol of traveling, but also of returning home. And that's what I want for my streams to be as well. They're also symbols of freedom, because they are birds there, they fly. One thing that is pivotal for me for my channel is that I don't want to hold you captives. I want my viewers to be free. I don't want to be parasocial, like, oh, you have to show to every one of my streams. I want you to be free and to know that when you want to return to Nando streams, Nando will be there. And the swallow symbolizes that. Symbolizes safe journeys, but also safe returns. And so there's a lot of reasoning. I need to promote this more because I spent a lot of time thinking about it, and then I was super busy when I did the announcement, so I need to push this idea further of the Nandos. So I'm glad you asked, Van, about the bird in the bird in the thumbnail, because it is. You need to do a stream only of... True! I agree, Credit Toast. You are absolutely correct. Where was I in the journey? YouTube. Yeah, and here I see that I want my elo back. I think this is when I had performance issues with capture rate. My elo was lowering. I was too much obsessed with winning matches. My enjoyment with the game plummeted, and from here on out, yeah, I stopped streaming Age of Empires, and this is my self-discovery journey. I tried a lot of different things, 3D modeling was one of them. I had a great time doing 3D modeling, but I don't think it was that great of a content. I think it is like, I'm watching this now, it is a bit even nauseating sometimes, seeing the camera controls and all. And I feel like this is the type of content that would work much better if it's a video compared to a stream. But I'm glad I got back into 3D modeling, because I've been doing this as well as part of my hobbies. This was an arc, and this started my kind of return to engineering as a hobby and not only professional stuff, so it is good. I even tried Warhammer painting. I keep painting my figures, but now off camera. Oh, my camera was all messed up in this stream with the autofocus. I have a better camera now for this. Oh, Almantas is here. Not here today, but since we are watching the past, I can see like, oh, I enjoyed this quite a lot, especially as I never did 3D modeling, so finding out how it was done was quite cool. Okay. Something important for... I like writing, and it's one of my favorite hobbies. I did a writing stream. Where is it? Where is my writing stream? Nando versus viewers. I did a writing stream. Show match. Go lessons. Writing on stream. Here it is. And I'm going to be honest. Even though I love writing, in terms of personal enjoyment, I didn't have a lot of enjoyment with writing on stream. Even though it is one of my favorite things to do, it's one thing to think it is bad content, it's another thing to not enjoy doing it. I gotta be real, because today is a day I'm very real. Even though I love writing, and I think I can produce some good things, it is very draining. I feel exhausted. I feel trying to combine two of my arts, like writing and streaming, I feel completely destroyed by the end of it. My energies is gone, and this is not the kind of stream I want to do for now. So I think writing on stream, I can do writing adjacent content. Oh, here's the announcement of the Nandos and the train. Yes, I have a train. Do you know that I have a train? Like, let me go to the train. I need to use... I need... Yes, I have a train. Hello, guys. Did you know that I own a train? Do I have the button here to show chat? I think, is it this one? Oh, these buttons aren't configured. Oh, the curtain still works. And does this one work? Oh, the pen still works as well. The panning. Yes, I own a train. Oh, is it this? No, this just clicks and it doesn't show the chats. So some things are outdated here. Why is it almost night though? True. Congrats for 1 year. Thank you, Guts. Thank you, thank you. And now the construction has stopped. Watching from the treadmill. Let's go. Get those gains. Work the muscles. Nice, nice. But yes, I have a train, by the way. I need to use it more. Okay, where was I? Warhammer painting. Yeah, this is my saga of trying a little bit of everything. And yeah, 3D modeling, I got sidetracked. I think 3D modeling can work as a content. I think I need better vision, and right now I can't fit it into my regular schedules. But this is on the back burner. Maybe one day it returns with some good ideas. One thing that I do like, and now I can bring your attention to that, all of my Road to Dawn pictures are free to use. Pictures that I found on Wikipedia, some I took myself, and I really like finding new pictures for the background. This is Shiminari Taisha in Kyoto, for example, in the background of this thumbnail. I think some of them... Is this the Hall of Arms in Scotland, maybe? One is the Versailles Palace. I think there's Arashiyama. This one is a picture that I took myself in Tokyo, in a traditional house. The background there. Oh, epic. Yeah, I love sneaking those details in. There's one that is the... Oh, this is also a picture that I took from a Zen garden. This, I'm not sure if I took it or if it's from online. This, I'm quite confident that I was the one taking this picture. You took randomly. No. It is a little bit of everything. Yeah, this is me talking about reinventing my channel and all. Then I went exploring. I like the travel streams, like travel reports. And if you like travel reports, I really like them. There's a lot of them on the way. Because in the next 3 months, I'm going to London, I'm going to the south of Portugal, I'm going to the Netherlands, I'm going to Germany. What else? I think I'm going to more places. So there'll be a lot. I love the jump scare of short video about what's happening to Nando. This one? The future of TheNando? Ah, the video. Oh, no, what did I create? I don't... Addressing what is happening to Nando. This one? In the videos, like, oh, what is happening to my channel? And then it's like, oh, my channel is going great, I'm happy. Videos is something... Like, almost... How many videos? I only published 3 videos since I became a VTuber. That's why YouTube hates me as well. This video, even though it's about VTubers, I published it before being a VTuber. I only do streams and that's why YouTube hates me. We need to become friends, YouTube. Maybe one day, depending on how my application goes, we will become more friendly. This stream was also... Okay, this is when I met Amaru at Runway, and we are great friends now. I have a llama in my room that was a gift from Amaru. If someone gifts you a llama, like when I say a gift, like she sent it through mail, through post office, and I have a llama, I have Bolivian coffee, I have a headset, like we became good online friends. And that's one of my favorite things about streaming is, for example, this was also a stream that I really enjoyed. 5 hours of talking about anime with Zumu. With Surzon. Freaking the names. This was a really good... this was a really fun stream. Can I see here my 3x3? Yeah, in anime that influenced us the most. And of course, Surzon has... Wasn't Sword Art Online one of them? Yes, it's this one. Zerzon, the well-known Sword Art Online fan. And Michan, Lori, that's another thing I like, opening these streams. Oh, I like how you're here, fan. You're saying, Salud, Nandward Zerzon, Yoji Anime. I like going back to streams and seeing Protocol Primo. Pickle McDillionaire, let's go. It's cool going back and seeing these things. I tuned back into Hot Slender. I mean, you're the one who picked the game. Yeah, and this is the thing about YouTube that I find very misleading. You see these 2 streams, 600 and 400 views. And you feel like, okay, this is a spectacular stream. But on YouTube, you get a lot of views, and that doesn't translate into much. I feel like the growth I'm having... I'm complimenting Twitch, and I have no one watching me there. No. No worries, no worries. Hello, Nando. Yo, hello, Lilipu. Welcome, welcome. That's another thing, by the way. Oh, and Michan just tuned in. I was just talking about Michan as well. Hello, hello. Hope you're having a wonderful Saturday. Saturday is also a rough day for streaming in my channel. And that's another thing that I want to talk about, is that I'm talking to you. To Michan, to Kradentos, to Van, to Lilipu, to Zerzon. And you're active here in chat. One thing that's very important for example, growing up, I was a huge fan of the Yogscast. A network of content creators that started becoming popular first because of WoW and then Minecraft. And I was a huge fan of them. And I never wrote a single message on one of their streams or commented a single one of their videos for about 8 or 9 years as a fan. Why do I bring that up? Because lurkers are very important, and sometimes streamers think lurkers are those who write 1 or 2 messages, but that's not all a lurker is. A lot of lurkers never write even a single message, and that doesn't make them any less of a fan. I'm a huge fan of the Yogscast. I supported them a lot. I donated to the Jingle Jam and everything. And I was not less of a fan. I never saw myself as less of a fan, and I was very invested. And a lot of streamers see numbers, and they treat lurkers as numbers instead of humans. And especially considering the content that I'm doing lately, for example, casting Age of Empires is the type of content that a lot of people watch on the television. They're like working and they have a second monitor or a television in the back, and they have Age of Empires casting, and it's normal to be a complete lurker there. And I think it is very important for me to be at peace and value those lurkers. I think it is very important, especially because of the type of content that I am doing. I think not all content is lurker friendly. I think my content is and can be more lurker friendly. Oh, let me see. Me-chan. I never write in big streamer chats if they're busy. They just feel like VODs you can't rewind or skip, which is why I prefer small streamers with those less busy chats. Yeah, and sorry, Me-chan, because I'm... Everyone knows I'm a hidden gem. I'm the best VTuber ever, but I've only been streaming as a VTuber for 1 year, so I'm undiscovered. So I do apologize, Me-chan, because I will get a million people watching me live, like next year or something. Nando stonks are going sky high, so I apologize for not reading your messages when I get the millions of views. Nah, I like it. I would like to grow, but I also like enjoy the journey. The journey is at this point, so this is the point that I should enjoy right now and appreciate. You're definitely a good streamer. You're good at talking and keeping the stream going. That was what I found hard about stream. Streaming is not easy. I thank you for your compliment, because streaming is not easy, and not everyone... I mean, I hate to say not... I was about to say not everyone is made for streaming. I don't agree with that, because I feel like a lot of people use like, oh, I wasn't made for this. You can mold yourself. You can train yourself, but the question is, do you want to? That is the main question you want to ask yourself is, do I enjoy streaming as a viewer, and then I try streaming and I don't like it? Is it lack of experience, or actually do I not enjoy streaming? Because you don't have to enjoy streaming. You're not required to enjoy streaming, and it is a complex topic. Oh, Kradentos just became a Master Nando. Let's go! Thank you, Kradentos. The support is overwhelming. That's a thing, by the way. Depending on how my life goes the next 2 or 3 weeks, I may start maybe like a subathon or something. I never did one of those except for my debut. I need the emotes. Thank you, thank you. I do appreciate the support that everyone gives to me, both on YouTube and Twitch. I think people are very supportive, both with monetary support and with comments. Like the other day, Me-chan, I was streaming Satisfactory, and I was like, where is Me-chan? Me-chan supports me so much with giving Satisfactory knowledge. I need no... I'm just joking, but it was kind of true. This was a weird stream. I liked experimenting, and I may experiment more in the future. EU5. EU5 is a weird one. There were like 8 streamers on that day, and I only have 2 side monitors. Understandable. EU5 is a weird one, because, for example, I feel like Civ 7 would be a bad investment right now for many reasons. EU5 is a deep investment, and while in some questions you ask me, oh, for sure I don't want to go into that content. Oh, for sure I want to go into that content. EU5, I have no idea if I should dive deeper or not. The Doom saying around EU5 when the game released, like everyone, it releases a patch and everyone's like, oh, this game is horrible, this game is terrible. I think I got affected by that. All the Doom speak, and I have no idea if I should invest more or not into this game. This is a big question mark for me, Paradox Games. This stream was kind of like today. It was an important stream with a lot of announcements whose timing ended up being not that good. So even though this was a huge stream, it didn't have a lot of traction, and this is when I revealed my Nandots and my train. One funny failure was there. Let's go. And this, oh, that's the thing. I'm like, why was I so busy here? Okay. I finished my PhD thesis. And it's like, okay, you just finished like 1 day ago, and now you're going to start a charity fundraiser. And this was so busy for me. I felt so professional. I watched workshops and things like that. It was a very professional time with a lot of, like, it was super worth it. We raised a lot of money for charity. Like, nowadays I keep getting news about how those charities have been supporting good causes. And Chester Demon, thank you for the headbats. Thank you. Yeah, supporting the Jingle Jam was epic. And we did have a lot of guests with Orbit learning Go, Zerzon, I love that, the glasses, Zerzon and Sugi Yamagawa, and Sugi still streams Go. So I'm very proud of that. I introduced new people to Go, Amaru at Runway, and it was also my first time talking with Akira, Wilhelm Vanderbost and the Plumies. And this was a good stream because it also showed me a lot of weaknesses in my own teaching methodology. I feel like if I did another one, I would teach Wilhelm and everyone better. This was a great stream. I like how, yes, the great players of Go. TheNando, Alan Turing. Wilhelm is great. I haven't watched a lot of his streams lately because I've been busy, but I'm a huge fan of Wilhelm. But yeah, Jingle Jam, to contextualize, it's a charity fundraiser for British charities, and it started with the Yogscast, the content creators that inspired me growing up, and they raise money for causes like supporting mental health care, supporting children in war zones and things like that. And we raised around 400 British pounds here on the channel. And for that fundraiser, I did play Satisfactory, Age of Empires, thought a lot of streamers Go, played some games from the Jingle Jam game collection, and then ended it off with a karaoke where I sang in 12 different languages, which is insane. And if I go here towards the end, there were some donations after the subathon ended, but we can see 372 British pounds on my side, and on total, all the streamers combined, it was over 2 millions British pounds. I was really happy to be a part of this cause and to help. That karaoke was insanity. Thank you. It was cool. One day I need to do an easy karaoke. And by the way, okay. I'm going to reward people who are here. I'm going to reward the viewers who are here. I have I had an audition recorded for Globy, the VTuber company that sadly closed. And I had my audition recorded, and I recorded a song cover for that audition. And I'm thinking if I should reveal that song cover in my birthday, or if I should literally go to the files right now and show you. Like, it's over a year ago. It was even before I was a VTuber. I recorded that because I wanted to become a VTuber at a corpo before becoming indie even. And I recorded that cover, and I wonder if I should show you right now. This was not planned, by the way. I'm just feeling crazy. And I even need to search for the cover itself. Because I may record a new cover in the future to do a full release. This one, I could make a video. I could improve the audio a little bit because it is close to being finished but not finished. But I feel like its time was done. I feel like its purpose was to be part of the audition, which never happened because they never opened auditions and they went bankrupt. And I feel like I want to record a cover, but I have no desire to go back and work on this one. I want to work on a new one. I think you can understand the desire, so maybe revealing it now would be a good idea. Let me search. Where can I find the files? I think I sent... I'm not finding it on my own computer, but I think I sent it to this VTuber. Man, why do I talk so much with people? I'm searching. Oh, that's me finishing my PhD. Oh, here it is. How long ago was that? It was around September 2024, roughly. So I'm just searching for it. This is my reward to those of you who are here. I'm managing so many tabs and windows. Let me close this to make sure I don't dox anything. Let me mute my BGM. I will just show the music. Oh, this is so cringe! I can't believe I'm doing this. Are you ready to hear? It's no video. I mean, it had a video. I did an MV, but the video was not of me as a VTuber because this was before I was a VTuber. Release the cringe. And the cover, like everything that you hear on the cover is me. It is guitar and vocals. All of it is me playing. So are you ready? Are you ready for the cringe? I said, are you ready? I should pick up my guitar. Let me pick up my guitar as a VTuber. It makes sense. Ready? No! Oh.
In my chest, already the night. 너를 한번 나의 この世界サバイブその人からはいゲームオーバー This is my way 朽ち果てる demonstration Wake up just like this Ready? 1, 2, 2手を伸ばせ Ready? チューチューしぎれるまで Get down
Let's go, my dark hidden past. And hello, ahoy, hello, Maxi. My hidden past. My cover that never got released. That was part of an audition. All that you hear, that the mixing, everything was done by myself. The recording, the mixing, guitar, vocals, every single thing. It actually sounds quite neat. Thank you, Cred. I should do more music stuff. Let me get the BGM back on the stream. Oh, this is loud. Okay, I'm glad you weren't hearing. Because now the BGM was super loud. Just adjusting the volumes. I'll be right back with our regular programming. Respect plus plus. Thank you. Red, thank you, Maxi. Where was I? I got completely lost with my random cover reveal. I can't believe that is public now. I can't go back. Oh, and by the way, I saw, Zerzon, that you're on the airplane Wi-Fi. I completely forgot. Have a fun trip in Japan. I completely forgot that you're going to Japan. Enjoy, have fun. I'm so happy for you. It's gonna be so cool, Zerzon. Sorry, so many things have been happening that I forgot that today is the day. Enjoy it. Vinyl release when? Yeah, I want to record. That music was from Zombieland Saga. I want to record something that is more recent to myself. Good trip, Zerzon, annoy Mononk as much as you can. True. Maybe I need to do more music stuff. But yeah, we are... Oh, the blindfolded. That's another stream that was a banger. Oh, I had another collab with Almantas, the Go lesson for Almantas and Inari Reiju. That was really fun. That was a really fun stream. Everyone with the wonky models, like, look at this trio. Look at this trio. I genuinely think you should. Thank you, Lily. They do some Vocaloid. I mean, Vocaloid songs are hard. I have 1 or 2 anime openings I would like to cover. Yeah, this trio is... This is one of my favorite images of all time. I'm getting rated on the old one. Clausius rated me with 4 viewers. Thank you. From the past. And Inari is great. And Almatas is also great, though. Not only do we look cool, we are cool. Of course, I need to stream more with Dizzy. That's another thing. Because I was more away from Age of Empires, I didn't cast a lot with Dizzy. I have a lot of time with this. And looking back, that's a good thing about looking back. I need more streams with Dizzy. I didn't do enough streams with Dizzy for a long time. Dizzy! Here's me and Daisy. Dizzy, come stream! I should not say that because I bet Dizzy's lurking. He's always lurking. Mantas, you are correct, Michan. Thank you for the correction. Dizzy's always lurking. But, yeah, and, as I said, first time you play a game, YouTube will always boost you. You need to be careful. That's something you learn in sociology or in a lot of engineerings. And I mean, and even in day-to-day, that you need to be careful with what numbers mean, what the stats mean. This is the meme of the community. True. Me and Mononcle. It was fun. I mean, that's why I have another one here. Brain and Brawn. I sent this stream to Junken. Like, can I use this thumbnail? And Junken was like, no. And I'm like, is that a no? because you are annoyed and you don't want to say yes, or is it a no because you actually don't like? I never go against the will of one of my collab mates. If they say no, I respect boundaries. But he's like, okay, you can use it, but I will fight you. I mean, this is not how Junkin sounds. Junkin nowadays is more like, Tabarnak Colis, I am going to fight you on this stream. Trying to do the freaking Quebecois accent. Beard off between Nano and Junkin. True. Not a lot of bearded VTubers, but there are some. And me and Junkin are probably two of the most bearded. Zumu is... not Zumu. Zerzon is now also part of the bearded gang. This stream was super fun as well. The co-op stream... The spicy challenge. This... The evilness... that's going to sit in my memory forever. The evilness of eating ×2 bulldog noodles. Junkin reveal his Colis Tabarnak. Yes. And hello, Felon. I'm about can participate much, but congrats. Thank you. No worries. True, Zoom. You're also part of the bearded gang. You are. This stream was great. My controller stopped working. Everything went wrong. I opened it. Oh, I remember, Michan. You arrived right when the noodles were over. I remember that. The noodles were death. The noodles were pain. Supermarket together. It was fun. My freaking Batman mode. I also had the engineering arc. Engineering streams are fun. I think this is the type of content. A trip to the toilet tomorrow. It was a horrible... I'll be honest, I was actually worried for you during the spicy noodles part. Okay, the only reason... The first time I did that, I was worried it was off stream. If I had those symptoms without having them in the past, I would be afraid of, like, okay, I'm going to die here. Because I've done them before, I knew that I would live through them. Even though breathing, like, none of that was exaggerated. Breathing was pain, living was hard. It was horrible, but I knew I could live through it. And thank you, Jag Warrior. Happy birthday. Yeah, the full... Where's that stream? Yeah, full playthrough. Yes. The engineering streams are fun. I think this is the type of content... I love this thumbnail, by the way. The thumbnail with the technical drawing. This is the type of content that I need to put more... I need to plan and promote it. This is something that is not out of the picture. Doing more engineering-related content. And this brings us to modern day times, where I think Go and Go has been my staple for a while, and Age of Empires has returned, and I think it's here to stay. And I will do some collabs from time to time. I'm aiming at 2-3 streams per week. I really enjoy the engineers Q&As. Yeah, I think they are great streams. Some streams, for example, the writing, I didn't do it because it was... I didn't do more because it was harsh on me. I didn't think it was my peak content, and I mean, it was good content, but it was very draining. That's the correct word. These ones were demanding in a good way. It's like a challenge that I enjoyed. And I really enjoyed the engineering streams. I will bring back more engineering content, for sure. Mahjong was fun. That's the thing. My main problem, I don't understand how streamers can struggle with finding content. Because I only stream twice per week. I should stream like 5 days per week if I wasn't writing my book. I want to stream it all. I want to stream Satisfactory, Go. Like, my ideal... Okay, if I stream 6 times per week, I would stream Satisfactory every week, Go every week, Age of Empires every week, an engineering stream per week, so that's 4. 1 variety rotating here, and maybe 1 to discover a new game. I mean, 1 for collabs. Engineering could definitely be something interesting. I watch a therapist and his psychology streams are really interesting. You doing that with engineering would be really cool. I know... wait, therapist and his... Are you talking about Horatius the Dwarf? Because he is amazing. But maybe it's another one. I am, okay. I'm glad I got it. I appreciate, because I know that you didn't mention the name, because it's often against the rules and for good reason. Here, I wouldn't mind it because there is a context. And yeah, Horatius is great. I didn't have much contact with Horatius the Dwarf yet. He is that kind of person that I have in a far horizon. I haven't contacted him much, but it's like, one day I wish I can do something with Horatius. He seems like a really cool streamer for everything that I've seen. Every content that I've checked, Horatius the Dwarf seems like a really cool one. I seen him stream. Oh, the last one, Horatius and Sklimbo, VTuber male. I saw Horatius interviewing Sklimbo. It was such a good stream. Sklimbo is also great. It's funny because, okay, absolute tangent, because this is my anniversary as a VTuber, and we are talking about VTubers. One thing that I find really refreshed. Let me hydrate, because like, there is this company of streamers, corporation called Hololive. I don't know if anyone here has ever heard about Hololive. Why do I say that? Because sometimes when I check a few streamers, it feels like Hololive doesn't exist because of a lot of obvious and non-obvious reasons. Like, for example, comparisons. Sometimes it's like, okay, I don't want to talk about other streamers. I love talking about other streamers, and I love when streamers that I follow talk about other streamers. I'm not saying going drama and criticizing. I'm saying literally what I'm saying here, like, oh, I checked Sklimbo and his content is amazing. I really liked. Of course, there is the thing that we are like, this is a business and these are people that I can someday work with. But I feel like me saying that I enjoy Sklimbo's content, or that I enjoy Horatio the Dwarf's content, or that I enjoy Almantus's content, even though I can't watch it now because of time zones, I like to be free to say that. And for example, today was the anniversary of Hackles Bales from Hololive, and I mean, it's today and tomorrow because it's 29th of February, and she released a music video that is stunning, and I listened to it like 8 or 9 times already. I was so hyped. I was like, this is so peak. This is so freaking good. And I'm a fan of course, of Osho Marin. I've said it many times. All streams at awful hours for Europe. Yeah, absolutely awful. He starts at 3 a.m. Oh, I haven't watched it yet. It's so good. It's so good. I'm not going to watch it because look at me leaking everything. But just no music, no video. Like the images and everything, the animation. What? How did this? Like, it's my anniversary. I can do whatever. If I want to have Hackles Bales on the screen, I will have Hackles Bales. I think having images is not the same as reacting to the full video. Like, every single shot, there's a lot of shots that you just pause, and they're like, this is, of course, I have horrible framing right now. And you can see, like, Wilhelm is live. Hello, Wilhelm. Really like your content. A lot of these shots are just so superb. So, and of course, we all know that Bay is an amazing dancer. In terms of music, like the covers and everything, Bay is probably one of my top 2 or 3 VTubers. I really like Bay's music stuff. It looks, yeah, and the animation, of course, I won't show it now. I'm promoting. You know this small VTuber known as Akos Bales. I'm TheNando, I'm Big Shot streamer, and I want to promote this small... Towa's music is so good. And that's the thing, because, for example, when I'm talking about Age of Empires, I think it's important to also not alienate your own viewers. When I'm talking about Age of Empires, if I start going all nerd like this, all of Age of Empires people will be like, what is this guy talking about? That's not what I signed up for. But like, this is a perfect context to nerd out, and maybe I should do more of this. I mean, how would I structure content like this? But one day do a Hololive, yep, maybe. And Towa is your favorite singer? I'm thinking hard about if Towa is my favorite singer as well or not. It's definitely on the top there. The freaking UFO song, You Feel Overjoyed, that is an ad for a noodle dish, is so good. Towa's songs are amazing. If I need to think about what my favorite singers from Hololive are, who are? Probably right now, Hakos Bales, Towa, Marin, of course, because he's my Oshi. I'm looking around my room at the merch to help me remember. Oh, Kali, I really like. I think Kali, I like Kali's music, and especially The Journey, because I feel like right now, I always enjoyed her music, but I think it improves a lot. Oh, Okayu is one of my top ones. The Akambe is such a banger. The Akambe song from Okayu. It's called like... And there's an... If you are talking purely technical, we need to talk about Risu. Ayunda Risu. Risu's voice is amazing. Like... such cool. And the thing is, like... Sometimes it's about the vibes, because I'm remembering when Muna released Who's Toxic It's You. If you grew up in the 2000s and you remember Avril Lavigne, Muna released a song where it's basically Muna, who is toxic? Yeah, Who's Toxic It's You. I'm not going to play it once again. This song is literally Avril Lavigne 2000 vibes. It's really, it makes me feel so nostalgic. It feels like I'm watching one of my childhood, one of the songs from my teenage years. Like how my stream has turned into this. Oh, and sorry, Sir, I saw your comment, but I forgot to address it. That's a great idea, Serzon. Instead of me being alone yapping about VTubers, doing a 3x3 about VTubers, I would be down for that. Watame! Watame! How did I forget Watame? I really like Watame. I purchased Watame merch for the sole reason that I'm like, I like Watame so much and I don't have any merch of her yet, so I got something just for that reason alone. And another, I'm remembering, Watame is great, but looking at my merch, Korone. I don't think Korone is the S tier singer, but I really like Korone's vibes, and this video is another MV. I was listening to this song today. He has a lot of unique stuff, and sadly, unique stuff in terms of visual and everything isn't always the best performing in terms of numbers. But this one, for me, in terms of art style, this is beautiful. There's a kind of a clash in terms of voice and art direction, in my opinion. Let me get this. Now that I'm doing more of a react stream, let me center this more. I like how I'm supposed... What time is it? Okay, I still have time to... You are also enabling me. I hope chat is enjoying this stream because you are enabling me and I'm... Oh, no. This one, Mafiosa from... Oh, not play the video. Mafiosa from Korone, the art style is so good. I really like this kind of sad noir style of vibes. I think it works so well. kind of a detective scenario. She has a lot of unique stuff. Like, this artwork reminds me of the current Oshinoko opening, which is superb. This shot reminds me of the shot where Aqua is lying amidst a bed of white flowers. Like, when do you see a Hololive member? I don't support smoking, but when do you see a Hololive member with a cigarette for the vibes and the aesthetics? And berets. We all know that beret is a big aesthetic. And yeah, and this is a heavy MV. Like, look at this shot. Look at this frame. I really love frames that carry a lot of emotion. Yes, Lily and Credentos, you both said, and that's the same thing I felt when I watched the song for the first time. Reminds me a lot of Chainsaw Man aesthetics. This shot in particular, like, this shot is so Chainsaw Man-esque. And yeah, 3x3 is a great idea. Like, this is such... No, don't play video. Man, this is such a cool MV. And speaking of that, since we are talking about great MVs, today, Ado, like, I'm a huge Ado fan, I have Ado merch, released her face. We had face reveal Ado today. Today is such a banger of a day. I'll go back at my streaming plans. Let me just see if I missed anything. The song is a banger. I never thought I would have a video, like on my anniversary, a video of Ado's face, and like I would never dox someone. But no, this is actually, and Ado has stated that this is not an actor playing Ado, this is her, and this comes related to the fact that she's now more comfortable with herself, with her image, and you can see these snippets, you can see her eyes and everything. And the song is a banger. It's one of my, I mean, I need to listen to it more. It has potential of being one of my favorites, but yeah, we have Ado. Yeah, reveal here. You are getting the news, and I like how it alternates with shots from her, like, Utaite animated performance and shots of herself. It's a really cool, I need to spend a few more hours watching this. Inside Atlanta, I heard the song of a mechanical girl, such adult. Well, this is a big step, nice to see her change things for her, hopefully for the better. Yeah. Raden is the only member I could deal often had cigarettes, but that was more for memes since she is a smoker. Yeah. Raden, I think, was a smoker and stopped smoking. Marin also released a new song. I forgot. I haven't seen it yet. Marin and Suisse. The art of, as always, Marin has such crazy MVs. I haven't heard this yet. I need to do it after the stream. But Marin, like, today everyone is releasing stuff. What's happening today? They did? Yeah, this was 5 hours ago. Marin and Suisse. And Blue and Red, by the way, Marin has collabed with a lot of blue VTubers like Kobo and Gura. Blue and Red is such a banger color combination. I mean, that's why Miko and Teto work so well as well. Blue and Red, I mean, that's Age of Empires. A priest arrives, woolulu, and now they're both married. That's how it works, right? But I haven't watched this one. Oh, Giga, nice. It's a Giga song. The star eyes always reminds me of Oshinoko now, even though Nando is so influential, I didn't know. It is. And by the way, yeah, Jag Warrior, for example, you are more from the Age of Empires world. People who are from the VTuber world are very familiar with all that I'm showing. It's like, oh, this is just... Everyone knows who Suisse and Miko and everything is. But that's one thing I like about my content. True, I could only do Age of Empires, and maybe that would be better for the numbers. But I shouldn't be embarrassed with the fact that I like so much stuff. And that's the main thing about me. And that's one thing that this anniversary is communicating. Is that, okay, my enjoyment for Age of Empires, of course, doesn't compare with Vipers or Heras or T90s. It isn't comparable. My enjoyment of VTubers probably doesn't compare with a lot of fans. But I'm still very passionate about things. I'm very passionate about these things. I like VTubing a lot. I like Age of Empires a lot. I like Go a lot. And I like to be able to share these things, and I feel like I would be doing a disservice to myself if I don't feature a little bit of this. I don't follow VTuber, but I like to watch clips and animations of them. Yeah, fair. There's also the Grease. I'm a really... I'm not a fan of... Only a hardcore fan is a true fan. I'm not a fan of that notion. I think everyone from the person who watches one clip to the person who watches a lot of clips are a fan if they name themselves that. It's also fair to enjoy a content without considering yourself a fan. I mean, semantics. Burnout is dangerous if you only play one deck. Yep. And that's the thing. You need to contextualize yourself as a human. How do I... Okay, let's change... Let's not... let's remove Suisse, even though she looks amazing in that frame. I'm a distant watcher, fair. You need to contextualize yourself as a human. I was doing a PhD until now, so my time was very limited. Now I'm not doing a PhD, but I'm writing a book. And the book is my #1 focus. It is. It isn't content. It is my book. And it is my favorite thing of all time. I love writing. I can say that with like no hesitation. Love is such a strong word, and for example, if I think, okay, I don't love engineering, but some concepts, you're like, okay, do I love this or do I just enjoy it? Maybe I love it as just a little bit. I've tried, for example, there are some arts I like drawing, but if I did it a lot, I would burn out. Writing, I have no expectations about my love for writing. It is my favorite art. I can say that with no hesitation whatsoever. It provides me joy like no other thing does, and the products, like the results of my writing, give me so much pride. And I like to feel pride. Oh, I will get to that in a second, Jag Warrior. I love writing, and I have no hesitation about that, and that's why it's my #1 priority. But just because you love something doesn't mean that thing doesn't tire you. And writing is very demanding, especially writing a book as I'm writing is very draining. And that's why I need to moderate myself on stream, because I'm someone who is passionate. I think you can hear it in my voice. I'm not, even though I'm chill, I'm very passionate about things. And I could very easily start streaming 7 days per week. I could do it. But that would consume so much of my writing time, and I need to... I know myself, I'm trying to master myself, as Sun Tzu said. And if I did that, it would come at the cost of my book. And because my book will be frozen, I would feel frustrated. And this is a balance that this is a constant balancing act. It's not like you find one balance, it's a static thing, and you can stay with that balance forever. It's a constant balancing act, and I am glad with the balance I have right now, and I need to work on my book. What is my book about? I will not go into a lot of spoilers, but it is a fantasy story, inspired a lot by Brandon Sanderson, Tolkien. Oh, I can get the image. I'm going to grab an image. I asked my beta readers. I've been working on this book for 14 years. And I asked my beta readers, oh, what books do you associate with my own? And this is the answers they gave me. Books or anime or other works. I'm writing a fantasy epic. This is book 1 out of like 12 or something. I want to create a world to have a continued story, characters interacting. I have some prequels planned. But the thing is, I did the worst possible thing you can do as a writer. Not the worst possible. The worst possible thing you can do as a writer is to not write. But I started my book as, okay, I'm going to create a huge world, and my book is roughly 250,000 words long. How much is that? Let me check. How long? No. Lord of the Rings full trilogy word count. So 40 500,000 Lord of the Rings. So my book is the size of half of the Lord of the Rings trilogy. That's the size of my book. So that's a substantial book. That's not... And it is a monumental Herculean task. It is the... Doing a PhD was hard. Writing my book is harder. It is a single most difficult thing I've ever done in my life. And I am sure I wouldn't be doing it if I wasn't this passionate about it. That's why I know that I'm passionate about writing, because that passion has been put to the test and it has overcome the test. But yeah, that's the thing. I want my book to be good. I'm working hard. I'm trying to get financing to work as a full-time author. But in terms of personal identity, this creates a bit of a clash in identity, because I can tell you, all of you right now, oh, I've worked 14 years in this book. The ideas are superb. The characters are great. The writing was subpar, and now the writing is becoming excellent because I've become wiser and I'm writing in Portuguese, but my writing is becoming a lot better. I can tell you all that. And what does me saying that means? Absolutely nothing, because I have no proof. And the dissonance I have, and as a streamer, having dissonance between who you are and who you are projecting and things like that is bad. The more coherent you are as a character and as a person and as an individual, the stronger you are. You want to be strong and powerful. And that's the thing, because I feel like I'm a very experienced author. I see myself as an experienced author. I see myself as a competent author. But by all metrics, I have the same number of experience or less than anyone here in chat, because I have 0 published works. If you ask me, oh, what proof, what editorial and authorial and like public feedback do you have that your book is great? And I'm like, trust me, bro, that's the only thing I can do. And Rodrigo, hello, came by to say can't wait to read the official print of your book. Yes, I do have beta readers, and I'm doing the new version where I think my book is improving substantially. The real power move. Yeah, I can only do a trust. And that's the thing, because right now, streaming is second to me writing my book. But it's like, I have nothing to show for my greatest passion. I have nothing I can show you. I don't want to spoil people. I can tell a little bit about the world. It's kind of like medieval fantasy. I created a magic system for it. There is a huge plot twist in the middle. I really preoccupied myself with the characters, how they interact, how their relations, and how the events of the world influence the characters. I think my book has weaknesses like any other story, but I'm very critical. And I think the strengths are now becoming really strong, and I can't wait to have people reading. And I believe with a very strong passion that maybe 2 or 3 years from now, I will have my book like everywhere. Everyone will know my book in Portugal. People will be talking about it. People will be asking for a TV adaptation. I believe that. I actually believe that. I believe that my book has the potential to become something that is more popular than my entire YouTube channel and things like that. If I didn't have that belief, I couldn't be dedicating so much time into a single project. I've been working on it for 14 years. And this book is just the tip of the iceberg, because I have more things planned. And I believe... This sounds so bold to state without any data behind it, without any things, but I believe my book will be great and influential and successful. And literature is not an easy field. So this is a bold statement. When I'm watching, for example, let's bring back let's bring back Hackles Bales. I played a lot of guitar. You saw my cover. I released a little bit at the start. And we are all cursed by what ifs. And sometimes I think about the what if. For example, what if I became a rock star? I mean, maybe not a rock star, but what if I chased this career with full passion of becoming a musician? And I look at things like these covers, music that inspire me, and I'm often like, what if? If I dedicate myself heart and soul, can I produce a cover that is this good? I mean, probably not as this one, but can I take the steps there and can I reach that? But that's when I need to tell myself, no, I mean, maybe you could, but that's not your journey. And that's also why I've given up on becoming high elo on Age of Empires. Because I feel like if I chased that, I would have a void, like an existential void, because that's not my journey. My journey, as hard as it is for myself, as heavy it is and frustrating and difficult, my personal journey is the journey of becoming the best fantasy author in all Portuguese history and one of the top in world history. That is my personal journey. It may shift along the way, but right now that is my journey. So when I look at this, what I should feel myself with this is that, okay, it motivates me that people are following this stream, this music inspires me, people are achieving new heights, they keep somehow dropping cooler and cooler MVs, pushing the boundaries of music, pushing the boundaries of art, pushing the boundaries of illustration, working on their voice, working on all of these crafts, getting better mixing, they're working on all of these skills. I commend them. I feel a desire. I'm someone who is very inspired by success of others. I see them doing this and I'm like, I want to jump there and do the same. I also want to do the MV. But this should inspire me for my own journey. Tell me, like, I love music videos. What I should be focusing on is if your book is good enough, maybe like Blind Guardian who sings about Game of Thrones and Lord of the Rings. They have a full album about the Silmarillion. Even though you like music videos, if your book is great, maybe bands will make music inspired by your books. Artists will draw fan art. You will be able... I can't do all the arts. But that doesn't mean I can't touch all the arts and be related to them. Will you make a book video? Maybe. But yes, that's how I tackle things. And thank you, Bay, for your assistance in this stream. I can't believe I have a freaking picture of Hako's fails while I'm... But yeah, doing 2 pages work for school demands me days even on simple things. Writing books is beyond human for... I can tell you that in my first year of creative writing, in my first entire year of creative writing, I probably wrote less than 1 chapter and it all went to the trash. Starting to write is hard. It is a hard craft to get started on. I feel like all of them are. Ooh, I see. But yeah, any questions? I got into my passionate ramble about Hackles Bales and things like that, and I love losing myself in streams like this, like using streams as just a hangout. The thing is, for example, this type of stream is good for my loyals for growing my channel, what I'm doing here is probably one of the worst possible types of streams. That's why I think it is important to allow myself, maybe I should do as a rule, 1 stream per month be this. this mess. And I have one thing planned. I will, the stream won't extend for much longer. I have one thing planned because I have here my drawing stuff, and I had planned to write down like my plans, like age of oh, let's do better calligraphy in case Almantas watches the VOD, even though he does like different style because I do cursive writing. I mean, let's do, if I'm doing cursive writing, let's do full cursive writing. And let's, instead of doing the whole walkthrough, I was planning on doing a whole walkthrough of my thought process. Let's focus more on the results. So, weekly staples. Okay, first of all, let's put my book at the top. This is not content, but this influences my content because it's my #1 life priority, as I said. Book. I am a dreamer. I don't know how to do a cursive K because there's no Ks in Portugal when I studied it. Now, weekly staples. Age of empires and Go. And on Go, I did want to announce a new thing. I just remembered, which is that I want to teach more VTubers how to play Go. I want to have more guests in order to, for example, in the future, create a Go tournament and things like that. I will be starting VTuber. Let's keep the cursive writing going. VTuber Go Academy. Kind of like a side project. I will be organizing this. I will be contacting some VTubers, probing the interest. I want to teach more VTubers about Go passively. So these two will be weekly, and Age of Empires, it's not playing, casting. Because playing collides more with my writing time, casting doesn't as much. So this will be my 2 weekly contents. Book, not book, this is a side quest. This is the main quest, but it's not relevant for this. Age of Empires, Go, and then if I do more streams per week, they will be collabs. They will be factory games. And I am divided between doing more of this or not. On one hand, this is very cool, and I'm very passionate about this style of streams. On the other hand, I don't know how productive they are. Maybe once a month or once every 2 months. Yep, just calling them yeps. And yeah, that's kind of like the big big sum up of my plans for the future. But I think this is a good time to wrap up the stream. After that passionate speech about Hako's bales and everything, I think this is a good time for me to yeah, but there's another thing. There's the freaking I'm not going to write specifically. There's the freaking result that I'm waiting from, and that the Portuguese government is not giving me. Once I get this result, like all my life is conditioned by this. Give me the result, please. I need it. That affects all of this below. But yes, this was 1 year of Nando. There will be many more. I need to do more stuff. not music covers. I mean, maybe music covers, but not as complex as Akko's Bales. I need to write more, and I need to do good streams as well, because I do enjoy streaming as an art by of itself, and I do enjoy the sense of accomplishment and satisfaction when a quality stream has been achieved. And yes, I already have my week planned ahead. It's gonna be Go, Age of Empires, and Satisfactory with Junken. That was it for today. Thank you, Zerzon, Credentos, Rodrigo, Lilip, Dumu, Van was also here. Thank you so much. A lot of cool people. Gats was here as well. I'm scrolling through the chat. Yeah, Lady Saffron got a gift of stuff from Van. That's really cool. Jag Warrior, Mi-chan, Felon over on Twitch, Become in Love. Thank you for all the support. And yeah, I'll conquer the world, but conquering the world takes time, so I'll do it one step at a time. Not burn out. I don't want to burn out of world conquest. It's a busy business. Yeah, many more years to come, many more things to come. I don't think I'm going to raid today because it's more of an event. World domination, yes. If you did this in 1 year, next one will be massive. Exactly. I already did so much in a year, and that was me without a plan or anything. Now that I have more plans, it's gonna be keep going better and better. Thank you, Fallon. World domination. Yes, I'll end the stream for today. I need to rest my voice. I have a dinner party soon. Have a good rest. I'll catch up on the water. Thank you. There were some cool speeches along the way. There were cool moments. It was a peculiar stream, to say the least. That was it for today. Be great, everyone. Hope you enjoyed it and hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye, and next week there's more to come. See ya.